Welcome to Tupike Kikwetu. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we are preparing green grams, and I already have my green grams here boiled. So for those people who have an acidity problem, it's better to drain all the water off your green grams because that water carries a lot of acid. So make sure you drain the water. That's why I have a sieving basin so that it can drain all the water out. I also have potatoes, which is optional if you don't like, but I like it with some few potatoes. We have carrots, we have courgettes, we have coriander leaves for garnishing, we have garlic and ginger paste, we have onions, and also here we have spices. This is paprika, this is nutmeg, we have cinnamon, we have cumin powder, and this is cardamons and turmeric and salt for taste. So my ratio for the spices is approximately a half teaspoon. Okay, so don't use a lot of spices, just try and get out every taste in a nice way. You can also use raw turmeric if you have it. You can mash it up together with your garlic and ginger. So welcome, let's prepare our green grams. So we're going to start with the oil. I'm using sunflower oil. We're going to let the oil heat up a bit. Our oil is hot enough. We can put in our onions, and we're going to cook them till they are golden brown in color. So that means we have to be patient with our onions. They will cook slowly for them to get that nice color. So our onion is ready. But now we are not going to add in the spices. We're going to put in the potatoes. The reason why I haven't put spices first is because of paprika. As I said, paprika tends to burn very quickly. So if you add your spices directly to the onions when you're cooking with paprika, the spice is going to burn and it's going to have a very bad taste. So to slow down the burning process of paprika, I'm putting the potatoes first. Then I'm putting in all my spices together with salt. This way the paprika spice is not going to burn. It burns up very, very fast. Okay. So in order to slow down the burning process, use paprika. Use the spices after the potatoes. Also, you've noticed we haven't put our garlic and ginger paste because also garlic burns faster. So if you mix garlic together with paprika, your food will burn very quickly. So if you're using paprika, don't use it the same time with the garlic. Put the paprika first with the other spices and continue cooking. Later on in your cooking, you're going to add in the garlic and ginger paste. So now we're going to give the potatoes a few minutes to cook. Just a few minutes for them to cook. So now we're going to put in our carrots because we want our potatoes to be ready when we finish putting everything. We don't want them to mash up. We want them whole the way they are. So we're going to put in our zucchinis, our courgettes. And then cover them up for the potatoes to continue to cook. Now it's time to add our grams. You've noted we haven't used any water. As long as you slow cook, you don't need to rush in and add water. I like adding water when all the ingredients are in there so that it just gets one nice boil and the food is ready. So if you want to thicken your gram stew, In Kiswahili we call them pojo. If you want to thicken them, just stir them up so that they break. It's like mashing them up, but not too much, just a little bit so that the stew can thicken up, like that. You can hear it drying out. Now we are going to add in our garlic and ginger paste. Okay, we are adding it at a very later stage because we also want the taste and the aroma not to run out. And also, as I said, garlic and paprika, they tend to burn food very quickly. So never add them together. Your food will burn. Just add them separately. Now you see it's thick enough. It's going to make a very nice thick stew because I've turned them up a couple of times. Now we're going to put in the water so that it has one last nice boil. But don't add too much water. Just make sure your stew is thick enough, like that. You see it's very nice. It's not too watery. So now we're going to cover it up. And one last ingredient is remaining is coriander leaves. We're going to use it to garnish up our stew. So first we're going to let the potatoes to cook. Now our stew is ready. You see it's very thick. It's ready to serve. So now we're going to turn off the heat. And now we'll put in our coriander leaves. So when you cut your coriander leaves, cut together with the stalks. Don't just use the leaves. Just remove the roots only. Now we're going to garnish it up with the coriander leaves. Now it's ready to serve.